Hello, welcome to April's Soulcast. I'm super excited to be here with you guys to share with you the energy that I'm going to be picking up for the month. If you're new to me, my name is Dawn L, and I've been a channel and a healer for over 20 years. And I love doing these reports because they just give you kind of a glimpse in how to best work with your energy and feel supported as we navigate this month. And April is going to be full of lots of twists and turns. We have the eclipse, the second part of the eclipse. We're in an eclipse portal right now. So if you haven't been feeling the intensity already, I would be surprised because the energy has kicked up and there's lots that's happening. And if you've never even heard of the eclipses and you don't know what it's about, the thing that I would say to really support you is to know it's a time of change. It's one of those things where if you're getting on the roller coaster, you want to go on the ride of life. If you hold on too tight, it can make it challenging. But if you relax and enjoy the ride, you might find that you're catapulted into something absolutely incredible and amazing on the other side of this. So last month in March, we had the first eclipse, which was on March 25th in Libra, and that was a lunar eclipse. The feminine energy that was going to be highlighted with the moon, our emotions, and really looking at our relationships. So that's where we're coming, out of, and we're still in that energy. And I'm going to start to look and see what the card for April overall, our theme is going to be. So I always do it live while I'm on the call with you. So let me pull the first card and tell you what we're going to get for the month overall. Oh, wow. Woo, coming in hot. Oh my Lord. This card, I tell you, this card. So this is it could seem very negative, this just off the gate, deception and envy. But let me break it down for you and make it make sense for how this might play out. So anywhere that we are in deception with ourselves, because Libra is all about relationships. It's the we. And then we're moving into Aries, and we're in the sign of Aries this month. We are having the Aries eclipse on the 8th. And so this card is going to really highlight the places you are not honoring yourself, where you might be settling within yourself, where you might not be leading courageously from your heart. Aries is the sign of independence. It's brave. It wants you to show up full on and be independent, your most autonomous self, so that you can be quite the contribution to the collective. It is a sign of your identity. So when you think about who you are and how you're showing up in this world, this month is April's going to give you an ample set of opportunities, if you will. We can say lessons, we can say, different kind of practicums, if you will, of how you could let go of falling short within yourself to the things that you really want to be, that you would like to do, that you would like to have. And I say that in such a way that I've always found the worst way that we can live our lives is through self-betrayal and white lies. Like I've always say to my clients, like, look within your heart and figure out the truth of how you're really feeling, because so many times we deceive ourselves. We deceive ourselves into thinking that we're happier than we really are in a toxic work situation or in a relationship or money. And Libra in this last eclipse was highlighting all of our relationships. So it's not just a relationship to another person. Yes, that's the primary way that Libra works, but it also is a relationship to our external reality, how you within yourself shows up in the external. So if you're deceiving yourself in certain ways, there is going to be no hiding this month. There is no way you're going to be able to continue to lie in big ways to yourself and pretend, because the astrology, the divine, wants you to live your best life. And so if you're in turmoil within yourself and you've been suppressing it or repressing it, this is the month that it's going to come up to the surface and it's going to be revealed to you. And I would say a great prayer for the month of April is divine, show me where I might be hiding some truth for myself or not living fully accordingly to my highest truth. Maybe that's even the better way to say it. Like, divine, show me how to live accordingly to my highest truth, because that's what this is asking of you. And for some of you, you might find that you're still kind of pruning and letting go of relationships and relational patterns that aren't supporting you. So last month in March, we did a lot of this work, but there might still be some areas where you have to show up a little bit differently and realize that the patterns that you've been using thus far are not supportive of how you want to move forward. Aries is the sign of new beginnings. There is an opportunity for new patterns to set in, and you can only do that, right? Like the contrast in life. When we're given contrast and we say, "Oh God, I don't like the way this is unfolding," let's just say, the opportunity in that is to see the negative so that you can maybe think of another way that you want to be, another like a positive aspect of it. So if you don't like how you're showing up in relationship to your money, for instance, maybe the Aries new moon for you is going to be about rewiring those patterns, those ways that you've been deceiving yourself, really stepping fully into a new way of being. So big energy. And you know what? This is a 7 card. So you're going to feel this. It's 7 is all about your frequency. So it's not something that will elude you. You're going to feel it in your body. And I'm just going to tell you, one of the messages I'm getting for April is taking amazing care of yourself. It's really hard to make changes and to usher in new beginnings if we're going a million miles an hour, right? Like, you have to slow down, you have to go within yourself, get internal, and understand that all of this is happening. Everything that, and if you're thinking, God, I cannot handle seeing any more negativity, I wouldn't even say that this is negative. This is just kind of a way to reconstruct your reality, especially internally, because this is about your relationship to yourself first and foremost.